Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 10th of July 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affair. So watch this video till last. But guys, I am requesting you to download our application AffairsCloud. Its link is given in the description box, and after that you can log in with your email ID and you can click on this crack current affair section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low, but the most important thing that we are covering 90 to 95% of the current affairs which are covering your every type of exam. But how we are covering this current affair? We are providing you daily current affair section. In this section you will receive three things. One is detailed current affair, question and answer format of current affair, and the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. Again, in the weekly you will receive three things: detailed current affair, question and answer format, and the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. But the most important section is the monthly, because we are providing four type of PDFs. One is detailed current affair, question and answer format of current affair, best 100 current affairs will be provided to you in the form of question and answer, and the pocket PDF. It means the 2-liner and the 3-liner current affair will be provided to you so that you can revise before your exam in quick format. But to enhance your performance, we are also providing some topic wise current affair. We are covering 20 most important topics which are very important for every type of exam. It means if you want to just revise one topic related news, then you can just pick these type of PDFs. And if you are a banking aspirant, then we are providing three things. One is detail and question and answer format of current affairs only related to banking and economy. And one is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on monthly basis. If you want to revise all the past current affair of 2021 just from single PDF, then you can use this exam PDF. And guys, remember, we are also providing budget and economic survey. Detail will be provided and expected question and answer will also be provided so that you can know that examiner can create question like this type of budget and economic survey. And guys, if you are preparing for the state current affairs, we are also providing state current affairs, and we are covering every state and union territory. So there is no different subscription or different topics. We are providing all these things under one subscription. You have to just download our application AffairsCloud. You have to log in with your email ID and then click on this crack current affair section. After that, you can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. If you see the price, you will definitely surprise, but on that minimal price, we are providing 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. And guys, remember, if you have any query, you can mail us on this email ID or you can contact us on this number. So let's begin today's session. That is the 10th of July 2021. But I'm again requesting you, all the students, that you have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and you can subscribe our channel if you're new on this platform. Guys, by providing these three things, you can motivate us. And remember, you can join our Telegram group from the description box link. So let's start today's session with the most important questions. And here is the first question. Who has been awarded the prestigious Commonwealth Points of Light Award by the United Kingdom government? So the most important keyword here, the name of the award, which is known as Commonwealth Points of Light Award, and this is presented by United Kingdom government, and this award won by Syed Osman Azhar Maksusi. You can just remember the initials Syed Osman, and he belongs to which state? He belongs to Telangana, or exact place examiner can that he belongs to Hyderabad. And guys, you can see here the picture of Osman. And why he received this award? He had launched the hashtag Hunger Has No Religion campaign or the initiative through the NGO Sani Welfare Foundation, which has helped to feed over 1500 people a day. So remember, Syed Osman Azhar, a hunger activist from Hyderabad, has been awarded with the prestigious Commonwealth Points of Light Award by the United Kingdom government. And guys, remember, the Points of Light Award recognizes outstanding individual volunteers all over the world and who are basically helping the people or who are basically providing their help to change the society or the community. And this award was basically established by President George W. Bush. You can remember this was initiated in 1990 by the George H.W. Bush. So you can remember that's why this award is important. And you can see here this person photo that is known as Syed Osman. But guys, other options are again very important. Dr. Harshvardhan is very important. He was the former Health Minister of India. But you have to remember, he recently won WHO Director General Special Recognition Award. Special Recognition Award. Professor Shailesh Gunpole, he recently won Counter Terrorism Innovator Award. Counter Terrorism Innovator Award of 2021. And next is KK Shelja, former Health Minister of Kerala, but you have to remember she recently won Open Society Prize. Open Society Prize of 2021, and it is for her work in the public health services, for its public health services. Now we are moving to the next question. Who has been appointed as the new managing director of the National High Speed Rail Corporation Limited? Again, the most important keyword under this question is the name of the organization, National High Speed Rail Corporation Limited. And answer of this question is Satish Agnihotri. You can see here the picture of Satish Agnihotri, and he succeeds Achal Khare. It means the former managing director of this organization was Achal Khare. And he was served as the chairman and managing director of Rail Vikas Nigam Limited. Remember, Satish Agnihotri previously served as the chairman and managing director of Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, which comes under the Ministry of Railways. And he has also served as the chairman of High Speed Rail Corporation. Even you can also remember. And this organization was incorporated in the year of 2016 with an aim to finance, construct and maintain and manage the high speed rail corridor in India. So you have to just remember this organization work. What is the work of this organization? This was established in 2016 and its main aim to finance, construct and maintain and manage the high speed rail corridor in India, especially Mumbai to Ahmedabad, which we are constructing. And guys, remember the person who is appointed, it is Satish Agnihotri. Examiner can ask the former was Achal Khare. But you can also remember the other important appointments. You can see here Hitendra Dave. Hitendra Dave recently appointed as CEO of Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank Corporation India. Not the global headquarter. We are talking about HSBC India. Next, Justice A.K. Mishra. He was recently appointed as chairperson or the chairman of the National Human Rights Commission. Most important appointment. This can be asked in SBI. Very important. Pradeep Chandra Nair. He was recently appointed as Director General of Assam Rifles. Assam Rifles. So remember, all the appointments are very, very important. Moving to next question. World's tallest sand castle was built in which country? So again, most important question, and the main keyword here is the sand castle, and it is the world's largest, or not largest, basically tallest. And answer of this question is Denmark. Even you can see here the picture of this sand castle. You can see very beautiful it was designed, and this was designed or created by a Dutch designer team which is led by Wilfred Stijger. But you have to just remember the name is Wilfred, or you can just read this name because examiner will not ask this name. And it stands around 69 feet tall, almost 21 meters, becomes the world's tallest sand castle. And the sand castle made of around almost 5,000 tons of sand, and it was created as a part of Sandcastle festival in the Bolkhus, Denmark. You can see here, it is written here, welcome to Bolkhus, and there is a you can say festival in the Bolkhus. This is known as sand festival also, so that's why it is created in the Bolkhus, Denmark. Exact place is Bolkhus. I am writing here on the white area, Bolkhus. You can just remember the name, but it is in Denmark. And the sand castle has broken the previous record which was held by Germany, and Germany's sand castle was almost around 3.5 meter, but it is almost 21 meter. And guys, you can see here this circular area at the top. This Bolkhus sand castle with a replica of the coronavirus at the top represent the power the coronavirus has held over the world. So this is basically a replica of the coronavirus structure. So it represents the power of coronavirus has held over the world. So very beautifully it was designed by Wilfred Stijger. So you have to just remember the country name Denmark and world tallest sand castle. Now we are moving to the next question. Which country will host the International Climate Summit 2021? Again, most important, and the main keyword is International Climate Summit 2021. But guys, don't confuse it with United Nations Conference on Climate Change. It will be hosted by United Kingdom. Remember, United Kingdom. But it is another conference which will be held in September 2021, and it will be hosted by India. So remember, that's why this question is most important, that India will host the International Climate Summit of 2021, and it will be held in September, and it will be held in New Delhi. You have to remember the exact place or the state or the union territory because it can be asked. and the main key focus on the green hydrogen, or you can say the alternative fuel, and making India as a global hub for the hydrogen production. And guys, remember the event was organized in the partnership with the government of Norway. This is again important, that main organization or the organizer country is Norway. And remember, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the delegates. And you have to remember, India announced the National Hydrogen Energy Policy, National Hydrogen Energy Policy in the Union Budget of India 2021-22 with the targets to build hydrogen energy capacity by the year of 2050. This is National Hydrogen Energy Mission or the program. By the year of 2050, we have to achieve so many targets related to hydrogen energy. And this summit also plans on the formation of International Hydrogen Alliance. Guys, remember, International Hydrogen Alliance, and setting up of the Center of Excellence in select universities across India. Earlier, India established with the help of the France government, that is International Solar Alliance. Now we are talking about International Hydrogen Alliance. This is also can be the initiative of India. And innovative ideas on the storing and transportation of the liquefied hydrogen are the key agenda of the summit. So guys, the main keyword of this question, International Climate Summit, it will be held in September 2021. It will be hosted by India in New Delhi. And the main focus area is green hydrogen. And India also announced to form an International Hydrogen Alliance. So these things are most important keywords. And guys, remember this United Nations Climate Conference, and it will be hosted by United Kingdom, and it is also known as COP26. Italy is hosting G20 Summit of 2021. Brunei is hosting ASEAN chairmanship. So remember these very important chairmanship of 2021. Now moving to next question, but you can also remember about one thing about United Nations Climate Change Conference. Who is the president of COP26, sorry, in 2021? It is Alok Sharma. This question can be asked, guys. This question can be asked. Moving to next question. Who won the Serbia Open Chess Championship? So by default it is held in Serbia, so that's why it is known as Serbia Open Chess Championship, and it is won by Nehal Sarin. So answer of this question is A. This question I am covering second time, because firstly we covered under the one-liner section, but now we are covering in the most important section, especially for the SBI students whose exam is on the 12 or the 13 or the 14. So remember, the answer is Nehal Sarin, and it is the Serbia Open Chess Championship. You can see here the picture of Nehal Sarin. Indian Grandmaster Nehal Sarin won the Serbia Open Chess. Nehal Sarin. And this is the second consecutive win for the 16-year-old from Kerala. And he belongs to which state? He belongs to Kerala. And guys, remember exact place where it was held. It was Belgrade. Belgrade is in Serbia. And he won the tournament without a single loss and a draw in the finals. And this led him to break into the world's top 100 ranking, because now its ranking is 88th. So remember, Nehal Sarin ranking is now 88th. It means without any single loss and without any draw, he competed in the finals, and even this increased his ranking to the 88th position all over world. And guys, remember about All India Chess Federation, president is Sanjay Kapoor. Sanjay Kapoor. He is currently the president of All India Chess Federation, and All India Chess Federation was founded in 1951. So, but you have to remember the most important, Serbia Open Chess Championship, Nehal Sarin. It was very much in news. Now we are moving to next question. So all the most important questions are now covered. We are moving to the very important question section, but you have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform. By providing these three things, you are basically motivating me and motivating AffairsCloud team. But you can also join our Telegram group from the description box link. And here is the question. What is the name of web-based integrated system which was started by the Ministry of Defence for disbursement of the defence pensions? In simple word, you can say that it is disbursement of the defense pensions. It means to transfer the pensions to the pensionaries, and it is started by the Ministry of Defence, and name of this platform, web-based platform, is Sparsh. So answer of this question is C. And guys, you can see here, Ministry of Defence implemented Sparsh web-based integrated system, sanctions and disbursement of the defense pension. Very simple question, but you can also remember what is the abbreviation of Sparsh. Sparsh stands for System for Pension Administration Raksha. Its acronym is also known as the Raksha, System for Pension Administration, and it is used for the automation of sanction and disbursement of the defense pensions. And this web-based integrated system will remove the need of an external intermediary and directly processes pensions claims and credit pensions directly into the bank accounts. So as per the Sparsh, Services Center will also be set up for the pensioners who are unable to directly access the Sparsh portal, because everyone don't have any internet access, so they cannot access this Sparsh portal. So there will be Sparsh centers will be established. So you can also remember. And in this regard, a agreement was signed between the Ministry of Defence, SBI and the Punjab National Bank, under which both banks will co-opt as service center. It means SBI and PNB will act as a co-centers of this Sparsh portal. And you can also remember about the Ministry of Defence. Union Ministry is Rajnath Singh, constituency is Lucknow. And guys, remember, under this agreement, SBI and PNB, even the pensioners can approach various branches of these two banks for obtaining any services related to their pension issues. So this is very important, especially these banks are very important for the Ministry of Defence or the pensioners, because they can address any type of the issues by visiting the SBI and the PNB banks. And guys, remember, Minister of State of Ministry of Defence is Ajay Bhatt. And constituency is Nainital in Uttarakhand. You can also remember. And about Indian Army, Chief of Indian Army is General Manoj Mukund Narbane. So I think all the things we covered. We are moving to the next question. NIIT Institute of Finance, Banking and Insurance. This is the name of the institution. And which bank have made a partnership to start a program under the NIIT Digital Banking Academy? In simple words, you can say that this institution and this bank started a program under the academy name NIIT Digital Banking Academy. And name of this bank is Bank of Baroda is not the answer. Indian Overseas Bank, no. Indian Bank, no. Central Bank of India. It means not in the option. Basically, answer is Axis Bank. So guys, remember, none of the above, and answer of this question is Axis Bank. You can see here NIIT and Axis Bank partnered to launch a digital banking academy. And guys, you can also remember it is a 18-week financial technological professional program under the Axis Bank NIIT Digital Banking Academy partnership. And it is the first financial technological program being launched under the Axis NIIT Digital Banking Academy, and it would build future ready professionals for the Axis Bank. So it would definitely build the future ready professionals for the Axis Bank. It also offers an opportunity for graduates with 0 to 3 years of experience to join Axis Bank as a deputy manager, because after the completion of the program, the candidate would also be deployed at the other Axis Bank different financial technological roles. And guys, you can also remember that Axis Direct, which is also the fully owned subsidiary of the Axis Bank, launched a super options program. The flagship brand of Axis Securities or fully owned subsidiary of Axis Bank has launched a brokerage plan which is known as super options to place an option order at the rate of almost ₹10. By using the super option, the traders could enjoy low cost trading and also could have free access to trading tools that are powered by the Axis Direct. So you have to just remember, it is a trading tool and it is launched by Axis Direct, and you can trade at very minimal cost by using this platform and these services. So you have to remember this academy name, NIIT Digital Banking Academy, and it is a 18-week program. And by doing this course, you can basically directly recruit to the Axis Bank as a deputy manager, and you can also can be deployed at other Axis Bank financial technological role by doing this type of the course. So this is Axis Bank and NIIT Institution of Financial Banking and Insurance. But guys, you can also remember about Axis Bank. Axis Bank was basically established in 1993 as a UTI, that is Unit Trust of India, but it was renamed as Axis Bank in 2007. And remember, MD and CEO is Amitabh Chaudhary, and headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and tagline is Badti ka naam Zindagi. So you can remember all these things. Moving to next question. Who has named as a brand ambassador of Fun88, which is an online gaming operator? So remember, the main keyword here is the name of the company, which is known as Fun88. By the name you can guess, it is a gaming operator online platform, and the player is Darren Sammy. You can also see here the picture of Darren Sammy, and the name of the company Fun88 announces Darren Sammy as the brand ambassador, and he was a former cricketer of West Indies. Remember, he belongs to West Indies cricket team, but now he retired, but you have to remember the name Darren Sammy. Other options are again very important. Shefali Verma is important. PepsiCo, he was recently appointed as the brand ambassador of PepsiCo. Yuvraj Singh, recently appointed as the brand ambassador of Akash Institution, educational services basically, and Puma Motorsport. We covered this question so many times. Ravindra Jadeja appointed as the brand ambassador of Essex, very famous Japanese sports brand. And guys, remember the Fun88 is Darren Sammy, and remember, as a brand ambassador of Fun88, Darren Sammy will feature in the series of Fun88's brand films targeting sports fan in India. Now we are moving to the next question. Which company signed a contract with Ministry of Defence for manufacture and supply of Akash missile? It means this company will now build and manufacture Akash missiles. Answer of this question is very simple. Answer is Bharat Dynamics Limited. So remember, answer is Bharat Dynamics Limited. You can see here, Bharat Dynamics Limited signed up a supply of Akash missile to Indian Air Force. This is packed for the Indian Air Force. And you can also see here that Akash is developed by, actually it is developed by Defense Research and Development Organization. And guys, remember about DRDO, its headquarters is in New Delhi. Don't confuse it with ISRO. I every time told you that don't confuse with ISRO. ISRO's headquarters is in Bengaluru and its head is K. Sivan, but DRDO head is G. Satish Reddy. And Bharat Dynamics Limited signed this pact at the rate of 499 crore rupees, and it is with the Ministry of Defence for manufacture the supply of Akash missile. And guys, remember, Akash missile is surface to air missile, and it will be delivered to Indian Air Force. And remember, it has a speed of 1.8 to 2.5 Mach, but it is not important, it cannot be asked, but you have to remember the maximum range. It can engage aerial threats up to the maximum range of 25 km and up to the altitude of 20 km. It means height, it can go up to the 20 km, and the range, it is 25 km. And this Akash missile was developed under India's Integrated Guided Missile Development Program and was inducted into Indian Air Force in the year of 2014 and Indian Army in 2015. But now we are talking about Indian Army, so it will be delivered to Indian Army. So remember about Akash missile. So many takeaway points, like Akash missile was initially developed by the DRDO. Now it will be built by the Bharat Dynamics Limited, and total project cost is 499 crore rupees. And Akash missile is surface to air missile, and it's you can say total reach or the maximum range is 25 km and altitude is 20 km, and speed is almost 1.8 to 2.5 Mach, but it is not so much important. And you can also remember the headquarter of Bharat Dynamics Limited, headquarter is in Hyderabad, Telangana. Moving to next question. What is the theme of first edition of Indo Pacific Business Summit? So the main keyword under this question is Indo Pacific Business Summit. So the main aim of this summit to discuss how India and the other countries in the Indo Pacific region can enhance economic partnership and collaborate for future economic development. And the main theme is developing a roadmap for the shared prosperity. And guys, remember this, the main you can say issue is to tackle the power of China in the Indo Pacific area. So you can see here the focus subjects and sectors like clean energy, finance, supply chains, digital transformation, and it is Indo Pacific Business Summit, and main theme is developing a roadmap for the shared prosperity, and date is 6 to 8 July, and it was organized by the Confederation of Indian Industries. You can also remember, because Confederation of Indian Industry in partnership with the Ministry of External Affairs organized this first edition of the Indo Pacific Business Summit, which is held virtually. And the topic of discussions were physical and the digital connectivity, development of supply chain, startups, healthcare, you can say the opportunities in the region, climate change, blue economy, and the other things. But the main initiative to discuss how India and the other countries in the Indo-Pacific region can enhance economic partnership and collaborate for the future economic development, especially due to COVID-19. And Piyush Goyal ji addressed the special plenary with the trade ministers. It means the special session was addressed by the Piyush Goyal ji, and he also discussed about India initiatives in the Indo-Pacific region and inviting neighboring countries to invest in India. And guys, remember about CII, Confederation of Indian Industries. Its head office is in New Delhi and president is TV Narendran. TV Narendran. Very important because he was recently appointed for 1 year 2021 and 22. And Ministry of External Affairs, Union Minister is S. Jaishankar. S. Jaishankar, he was IS turned, you can say bureaucrat turned politician, and he is a Rajya Sabha member from Gujarat. And Minister of State, there are so many Minister of State in the External Affairs. You can see V. Muralidharan is there. V. Muralidharan, Rajya Sabha member from the Maharashtra, but recently one lady was appointed, that is Meenakshi Lekhi. You have to remember this because this is very important. Meenakshi Lekhi. She was also appointed as a Minister of State, and she is a Lok Sabha member from New Delhi. So remember this. Moving to next question. Which Bank and Mastercard launched One Mumbai Metro Card to enable cashless and contactless travel for the Mumbai people? So you have to remember the keyword here, that is One Mumbai Metro Card, and this is like a debit card, and it enables the cashless contactless travel for the Mumbai people in the metro train. And this bank is again Axis Bank. So guys, remember answer is B. And you can see here Mastercard and Mumbai Metro and the Axis Bank launched One Mumbai Metro Card, and it looks like this. Mumbai Metro Card, it is Axis Bank and it is powered by RuPay. And you can also see here, it is a prepaid open loop contactless card. The users could tap their card on a contactless point of sale terminal to make the payment. And its main objective to change the way of Indian traveling regulatory, or the you can say the Indian travel system, and to modify the transit ecosystem in the completely digital. And it is a prepaid type card, and it is just you can use this card in many shops always. And along this metro fare, this card can be used for all the other daily expenses, especially for all the daily expenses. Even it has a top-up feature for the daily payments also. So guys, remember this is very important, and even this card only cannot be used for the metro travel, it can be used for your daily payment. So it is very useful for the Mumbai people. So just remember Axis Bank and remember the MasterCard here. And MasterCard head office is in United States of America, CEO is Michelle Maybach, and its head office is in India is in Mumbai. And remember Mumbai Metro One Private Limited is basically a subsidiary of Reliance Infrastructure. Many people don't know this, that Mumbai Metro Infrastructure is basically a subsidiary of Reliance Infrastructure, and its headquarters is by default in Mumbai. Moving to next question. Which country armed forces tested HELMA P, a laser powered anti-drone system? So you have to remember HELMA P, this is the keyword, and it is a anti-drone system, and it is launched by France. So answer of this question is B. You can also see here the picture, like France test laser powered anti-drone system, and name of this system is HELMA P. HELMA P stands for high energy laser for multiple application power, and it is a laser powered anti-drone system to destroy a drone, or you can say unmanned aerial vehicle during a test of technology conducted near the Atlantic coast in the southern western part of the France. And it is a laser powered anti-drone system to destroy any type of drone, and it is capable of detecting lightweight commercial drones from a distance of up to 3 kilometer, and it can track and destroy drones once they are within 1 kilometer of radius, and the system can be used to protect military bases and nuclear plant, as well as the major events against small low flying drones that can escape radar detection, and it can track and destroy drones once they are within 1 kilometer of radius in the system. And guys, remember why France tested this, because France is aiming to use the technology to protect the Paris Olympics in 2024. So you can also remember that 2024 Olympics will be hosted by France, because it will be held in Paris in 2024. So guys, remember we are talking about France, and we are talking about HELMA P, and it is a anti-drone system which is launched by France, and France president is Emmanuel Macron. Remember Emmanuel Macron, and capital is Paris, and currency is euro or CFP franc. Moving to next question. India's first integrated carbon black complex was successfully commissioned in which state? So the important keyword under this question is this carbon black complex. It was basically successfully commissioned in the state of Karnataka. Exact place is Bellary. And guys, remember it has been set up by a company which is Mumbai Maharashtra based company, is known as Epsilon. If you want to remember you can, but otherwise it is not important. This carbon private company a coal tar derivative Indian company is establishing this carbon black complex at a cost of 550 crore rupees, and the unit will produce carbon blacks for tire, non-tire rubber, and the, you can say, plastic master back partners globally. So you can see here, Coal India Limited also partner into a contract with IZ Cartex. It is a Russian company for installation and commissioning of 11 electric rope shovels valued at 1462 crore rupees. You don't have to remember this information. You have to just remember that these type of the rope shovels are quite useful for loading of material in the open cast mines. Or in simple words, you can just remember that Coal India Limited has partnered with one Russian company for a contract of for the shovels, for the rope shovels, and these rope shovels are quite useful for the loading of material in the open cast mines. And guys, remember, Coal India Limited is in the process of modernizing its heavy earth moving machinery fleet. And you can also remember about Coal India Limited. It is a Navratna, even now it is a Maharatna public sector enterprise. It was established in 1975. Chairman is Pramod Agarwal. And headquarters is in West Bengal. And I yesterday, I think, covered question that coal production is now reduced by 2.02% in the financial year 22. Remember, it is the Coal India statistics. You can also remember this, very important. And guys, remember here about Karnataka. Currently, Karnataka Chief Minister is Yediyurappa. I think all the students know this, but you have to remember the governor. This question can come, very important. And Thawarchand Gehlot is currently the new governor of Karnataka. Earlier it was Vajubhai Balaji, but now it is Thawarchand Gehlot. And guys, remember, very important national parks are there in Karnataka. You can see here, Bandipur National Park is there, very famous. Banerghatta National Park, Dandeli National Park, very famous. Kali Tiger Reserve is also there. Kudremukh, very famous iron ore mine, I always told you. And Nagarhole National Park. So I told you 6. Yes, Bandipur, Banerghatta, Dandeli, Kali Tiger Reserve, Kudremukh, and Nagarhole National Park. So these are very, very important national parks in Karnataka. Next, who became the first technology company qualified as significant social media intermediaries to publish a transparency report under the new information and technology rules? So you have to remember the keyword. It is significant social media intermediaries, and under this aspect, they will publish a transparency report. And the first technology company who qualified for this is Google India. So answer of this question is A. You can see here, Google published first transparency report under the new information and technology rules, and these rules are known as Information Technology Intermediary Guidelines and the Digital Media Ethics Code Rules of 2021. You can see here, this is written here. And transparency report includes detail of complaints received from the users in India and the action taken across the Google's platform between 1st April to 30th of April 2021. This is the transparency report of 1 month between 1st April to 30th of April 2021. So the main objective of these rules basically after growing concerns about lack of transparency, accountability and rights of user related to digital media. So that's why these new rules have been framed, and these rules are released by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. And who is the new minister of this Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology? It is Ashwini Vaishnav. So remember, it is Ashwini Vaishnav. He is currently the new Union Minister of Electronics and Information, but he is a Rajya Sabha member from Odisha. And this is also related to Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. New Union Ministry is Anurag Singh Thakur, who was earlier the Minister of State under the Ministry of Finance, but now the Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting is Anurag Singh Thakur. His constituency is Hamirpur in Himachal Pradesh. You can also remember this. Now we are moving to the next section. It is our important question section, but you have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. And guys, even you can join our Telegram group for the official notification from the description box link. India and which country signs MOU to strengthen and promote bilateral cooperation in the personal administration and governance? So we are talking about one country for which India signed a pact to strengthen and promote the bilateral cooperation in the governance and the personal administration. And answer of this question is Gambia. Answer of this question is B. You can see here, India and Gambia signed MOU to strengthen the cooperation in the governance reforms. You can just remember this keyword, governance reforms. and it is for the formation of work plan. A meeting of the joint working group will be held. This is stated by both the countries, and as a part of MOU, both the nations personnel administration will share best practices in improving performance management system in government, implementation of contributory pension schemes, and e-recruitment in the government. This will be the target of both the governments. And guys, you can remember, it is to promote bilateral cooperation in the personnel administration and governance reforms. And you can see here, this is a river of Gambia, or Gambia river. You can see here, this is the Gambia river, and it is basically draining in the Atlantic Ocean. You can see this is the Atlantic Ocean. This is basically the African continent, western part of the African continent. And you can see above the country Senegal. And you can also remember the capital is Banjul, or the Banjul, and the currency is Gambian Dalasi, DALASI, or Dalasi. You can pronounce anywhere, but you have to remember Banjul is the capital and Dalasi is the currency. Now we are moving to the next question. Who authored a new book, The Art of the Conjuring, Alternate Realities? So this is not so much important book, but you can remember that name of the book, or you can just read the name of the book, The Art of Conjuring, Alternate Realities. This book is not written by one person. This is written by Shivam Shankar Singh and Anand Venkatanarayanan. So name is again not so much important. So answer of this question is both A and B. You can see here the cover page of the book, The Art of Conjuring Alternative Realities. It is written by Shivam Shankar Singh and Anand Venkataraman. And the main caption of this book is How Information Warfare Shapes Your World. Basically, the book explains how the art of perception management is used to shape reality. The book explains the operation of political parties, cyber criminals, you can say, government, nation states, and the intelligence agencies across the globe, in order to explain how the power to manipulate people, thoughts are being used, and the role of information warfare is shaping life and the world. So this is basically the book tells. And the book also explains the use of Indian epics and the pop culture in explaining the information warfare concepts like reflexive control, cyber criminal psychology, and the other things. So you have to just remember the name if you can, but otherwise it is not important book. You have to skip this book. Now we are moving to the one-liner important point. Here is the first point. RBI directed banks to shift from LIBOR to the alternative rates by December 31st, 2021. So guys, you have to remember the date, that is 31st of December 2021, and RBI directed to all banks to shift from LIBOR to the alternative rates. Basically, in the July 2017, Financial Conduct Authority, or you can say FCA, in the United Kingdom decided to stop LIBOR lending by December 2021 and suggested using alternative rates. And in March 2021, this Financial Conduct Authority basically created the use of LIBOR by any administrator and started that it would no longer be representative. So LIBOR will be discontinued till the December of 2021 according to the United Kingdom Financial Conduct Authority. So now we have to use the alternative reference rates. This is known as the ARR. Basically it is you can say we can use the SOFR. SOFR stands for Secured Overnight Financing Rate, or you can say we can use the SONIA system. SONIA is known as the Sterling Overnight Interbank Exchange Rate, or the average rate, are the two popular alternative reference rates, but only a few swap deals are inked them internationally. So we have to use these alternative reference rates. So it is the date of 31st of December 2021 because LIBOR will be discontinued on this date. So next is DCC clears use of VSAT for remote connectivity and roll out the BharatNet in purchase power agreement mode. So first of all, you have to remember what is DCC. DCC stands for Digital Communication Commission. It cleared the provision to uses the uses of you can say satellite based very small aperture terminal. VSAT stands for very small aperture terminal, and it is for remote connectivity and in the remote areas to avoid difficulties in laying optical fiber lines. And the Digital Communication Commission also gave the approval for proposal to implement BharatNet project under public-private partnership in the 16 states. You can remember the exact number of states, 16 states, with a you can say viability gap funding of almost 19,000 crore rupees. Next, debit and the credit cards contain accident insurance cover. It means from now on every debit card and credit card will contain accident insurance cover, but there are some conditions, like to claim the insurance the card should be in active use and the claims should be made within a particular time frame. So each bank would offer different kind of insurance cover with distinct procedures and conditions for the insurance claims. But based on the card variants under the debit and the credit card, the insurance coverage ranges from almost 50,000 rupees to 10 lakh rupees. Like HDFC recently launched a accident insurance coverage of 2 lakh to 10 lakh rupees. Both debit and credit cards they are covering, but it can be according to bank, but minimum it can be the 50,000 and maximum it can be the 10 lakh. So every debit and credit card will contain accident insurance cover. Next, RBI imposed penalty on the 14 banks for the non-compliance with rule. You don't have to remember the name, or even 14 banks are there, so you can't remember the name. Next, International Cricket Council CEO Manu Sahni resigns over abrasive conduct. So you can mark this one-liner in the very important section, because Manu Sahni, the Chief Executive Officer or the CEO of International Cricket Council, has resigned from his post with immediate effect following the report against his abrasive behavior with his colleagues. Now, you can say the temporary CEO was appointed. You can write his name. The name is Geoff Allardyce. Geoff Allardyce. GEOFFALLARDIC. He is appointed as acting CEO, not the permanent CEO, acting CEO. You can just remember. And remember about International Cricket Council, chairman is Greg Barclay, CEO is basically acting CEO is Geoff Allardyce, and headquarters is in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Next, Germany's Toni Kroos announces retirement from international football. You have to remember the name Toni Kroos. You have to remember he belongs to which game, he belongs to football, and he belongs to which country, he belongs to Germany. Just three things you have to remember. Moving to the question of the day. What was the question of 8th of July 2021? Question was very simple. Which RBI department regulates the non-banking financial companies? We are talking about NBFCs. So answer was very simple. Answer was DNBS. If you know the abbreviation, you can basically give the answer. It is known as Department of Non-Banking Supervision. Remember, Department of Non-Banking Supervision. By default, Department of Non-Banking Supervision will control or regulate the non-banking financial companies, and it is created by Reserve Bank of India. So very simple question, very static question. Answer of this question is C. Now we are moving to the question of the day. Again, very simple question. When was the RBI Act amended the establishment of the Monetary Policy Committee to form the monetary policy? Because earlier only RBI was the authority to form a monetary policy, but now in current days Monetary Policy Committee is forming the monetary policy. So now when it was established, you have to tell me the year in the comment box. I am waiting your answer. So guys, please like this video, please share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel. By providing these three things, you are basically motivating myself and motivating the AffairsCloud team. And guys, please press this bell button and join our Telegram group for the official notification, and it is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section. Definitely you can subscribe our current affairs from the application, and application downloading link is given in the description box. You can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years, and you can get the 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. And guys, remember, don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Always be happy. Thank you guys for watching this video, and take care. Bye bye.